Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Today, I'm going to be going over my top 5 favorite, easiest, best training spots for beginner zombie players. The premise behind this is that you want to get into zombies, you're not quite comfortable with zombies, you want to get comfortable with zombies and really understand how zombies move and how to get to those high rounds by training. Starting at number 5, we are going to have the moon training spot outside of the biodome. Now, I did do a video on this, my high round strategy on this, and the reason this is number 5 is because while this is a really easy training spot, it's not quite fully representative of how to train in all of Treyarch zombies. This is a situation where we're going to have low gravity and the zombies aren't going to be moving or look like they're moving in the correct way. However, it is still a very relaxed and easy training spot to be in. The training spot is just here. It's a banana loop. It's been what you've been seeing in the background, going back and forth, kind of weaving in and out of zombies as they spawn. It gives you a nice, slower paced way of understanding how the zombies move around, and it's a really nice kind of beginner way of understanding zombie movement and how to get around them. I will also say that Moon is kind of an involved map. You kind of have to know what you're doing in a way. You have to know how Juggernaut works and how Pack-a-Punch works and all that sort of good stuff. And if you don't know that, luckily I have some guides on my channel for you. Moving on to number 4, we are going to have on the Deathray under Eisendrache. Now this is another one that is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this one. It's one of my favorite training spots to do in all of zombies. If I want to just relax, casually play a map, I want to do Der Eisendrache right here on the Deathray. You are going to go in a counterclockwise train, and what this train is the best for is this is the best way of looking and finding and taking those gaps. Gaps are a huge part in training. You have to realize when you need to slow down or when you need to speed up, and you need to recognize which gaps you can get through between zombies. This is a great map. This is a great training spot for that purpose. Contrary to popular belief, you do not need to build a bow in order to complete Der Eisendrache or in order to train well or to go high rounds. However, the reason this is number 4 is because of the Panzer. The Panzer comes in at round 12 and about 4 to 6 rounds after that each time. Now, luckily, the simple strategy is to activate the Deathray and then use your pack-punched KRM that you got off of the wall and kill him. That's pretty easy. However, you have to know when he's coming and you have to be aware, and it might not be easy for newer players to do that consistently. But like I said, this is a really good one to really understand zombie gaps and when to shoot the gap or when to slow down. Because if you're just sprinting all the time, because I've been a new zombies player, you get really nervous, you feel like you need to sprint all the time. This is a train where you don't need to sprint all the time. You can relax, calm down, just walk around and sprint only when you're shooting gaps or only when you find the time necessary. It's really, really important to know that you don't need to sprint all the time. Because if you sprint all the time here on this train, you're going to get cut off, and because it is a smaller train, you are going to loop back on yourself and you're going to lose. Moving on to number 3, this is going to be the power on the Giant. Now this one is kind of dangerous. It's almost, I was borderline calling this an intermediate train, but I really like this train and I really like this map because it is very simple and very easy to understand. It's easy to unlock Pack-a-Punch. There are no bad boss zombies. The dogs are super easy. It's a very simple, clean, box standard zombie map. Now, the difficulty is going to be with how close this train is and how tight this train is, because like I said under Eisendrache, you need to know when to sprint. You need to know when to shoot the gap, and in my opinion, the gaps here are not as obvious as they were under Eisendrache. However, this is a little bit of a better map because, like I said, it's a little bit simpler, more streamlined, and it's really rewarding when you do get to be able to train here and you really get to understand it. Now, I will say that stamina up is very useful, however, you don't need it, but it is very useful if you do get stamina up. And finally, for my number 2 and my number 1 pick, these could go either way. I've pondered a lot on this, And the top 2 training spots are going to be the Kino der Toten stage and the Ascension near Widowswine PhD and that lunar lander. But I think what I'm going to do for number 2, I'm going to put on Ascension. This is one of the best training spots in all of Zombies. This specific play space is amazing. You could do a big circle loop, but what I like to do is what you're seeing on screen here is I like to do a little banana loop, just kind of going back and forth, kind of ping-ponging yourself back and forth between these 2 corners, just rounding up the zombies and then killing them here. The reason I'm putting Ascension at number 2 is specifically for the monkeys. The monkeys require a little bit of strategy in order to take care of, which I do have a video on my channel about. However, that is not necessarily noob friendly or new player friendly. However, this is a fantastic train and it is a very easy map to get set up on, so this is a wonderful map for new players to really start grinding and understanding the challenges and also how zombies work in Treyarch Zombies. But that does leave us with the number 1 pick being Kino der Toten stage. Now the reason I dislike this one a little bit is because you don't get to really understand gaps all that much. This is really just it's almost too easy in my opinion. It's almost too easy. You don't really get a chance to get stuck at all. You don't get a chance to really make any mistakes. If anything, you're going to get bored because this is a very, very slow train to do. There is one trouble spot, and that is going to be kind of at the edge of the stage where you go through the stage curtain and the right of the stage, but it's really not going to be that difficult. And also the boss zombies are the dogs. You get dog rounds, which are super easy. This is overall a very, very easy map, a very simple map, and also a very streamlined map, and it has a very decent training spot here on the stage. Even though it is a little slow and a little bit monotonous at some times, it is definitely the place to go if you are learning zombies and want to get into zombies and training and just improve your skill there. One of the best things, and also kind of a downside of Treyarch Zombies, is that Jason Blundell does not believe in catering to the noobs. He doesn't believe in giving the noobs or the new players an easier experience just for the sake of getting those people in. He wants the best quality gameplay and a good cohesive experience throughout, which is absolutely amazing, and I would not have it any other way. However, it can be a little difficult when you're trying to get into zombies, trying to find just one space just to practice and to get better at, and these are, in my opinion, the top 5 best ways of doing that. So there it is. Let me know if you like this format of video. Let me know if you want me to do like my top 5 favorite training spots, if you want me to do top 5 intermediate training spots, or top 5 like maps to get better at zombies, or that sort of thing. One of you beautiful people, I think it might have been Barcrest, said that, or no, it might have been Luke, it was definitely Luke, who said, Donuts, do you have any stuff to kind of overall give your subscribers a better experience, some more practice for just overall zombies in general? And I was like, yes, I do, but I was thinking maybe this video could help out those players as well. So let me know what you guys think of this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and until the next absolutely beautiful Zombies moment, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.